Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Draken from Tokyo Revengers. I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and an eraser and hit pause if I go too fast. So we got a bit of a head tilt going on with Draken here. He's kind of like got a kind of a cool pose, but it's not too bad. We just, instead of horizontal eyes, we're just gonna have one lower. So we're kind of like diagonal, okay? So a little bit more complicated than what we normally do with portraits straight up, but see if you can do it. It's good to learn how to do these things, I guess. So the center point of my page is right here, and we'll come up over to the right and start with his eye. So like, even though his head is tilted, this eye is relatively straight. So we'll go diagonal up, curve line like so. And then we'll curve a line across, and it kind of sticks up at the end. So he's got sort of curving sort of eyelash at the end here, right? And they are relatively thin eyelid lines, right? Apart from that bit at the end. So then the bottom eyelid comes down, across, like so. And he seems to have an extra eye line just around it here. And there's eye inside, so it's kind of like an oval. It's not really a perfect circle or anything. And then top eyelid line just here up above. Okay, so the other eye, right? So we're a bit lower down. So starting, let's say here, right? So we're a small bit lower, like tiny bit. And then the top curves back. Now we're going diagonal now. So it goes down and kind of hooks up. Some of this goes underneath hair, so we won't sort of see all of it, but similar sort of thing. There's like a line sticks out here. There's bottom eyelid, comes down, across. Right, so you can see we're sort of diagonal now. But it's mostly like this eye. This guy's kind of straight. And then this one's kind of diagonal, going down that way. Because his head is sort of tilted back to the left. Bottom of his eye. And then his iris. Like so. Top eyelid. And then his eyebrows. So they just like a tick just here, it goes up. And then kind of curves around the bottom. And then we add a section to color in. Like so. And we do the same thing pretty much over here. It's like a tick, just goes back like this. And then we go down. And this is like, this part's under hair, so we won't worry too much about it. But we'll draw it in anyway. Nose is just nostrils, so we just 2 hooks for nostrils. And there's mouth. So a semi-smiling sort of line, right? So to do that, you just do a flat line across kind of. And then we'll smile up here and slightly smile here. And then his bottom lip. This sort of triangular sort of shape there. It's kind of like Demon Slayer. And his chin. Like so. Right, so you can see now we've got that head tilt. So he's not like this way, he's back that way. Okay, tilting this way. Head's like going like this way. And proportions, eyes to nose. So, well, eyebrow to nose, right? About the same as nose to chin. Right, top eyebrow to nose, because its head is tilted back. Normally it's eye, eyebrow to nose, about the same as nose to chin. And then nose to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin, that's still the same. Okay. Right, so then his jaw. Like so. Let me go up the other way. Like so. And then curve that up the side. Curve that up the side there. So he's got a long strand of hair that comes down here, so it kind of stops, his jaw stops there anyway, so we can't see his ear really on that side. Most of it's covered. But we can't see his ear on this side, so it like comes out around here. So we're in line with the eye, just the eye here, because his head is tilted back a little bit. So. And he's got a earring just in here. And his earlobe. Ooh. I'll bring this down. Yeah, that looked weird. I'll just erase that line. Sorry. Right, so then ear line, curve line in there. Bones and ligaments and stuff inside. Right, so then side of his head, right? So I guess you can kind of see the ear on the other side. So just to keep everything sort of matching up, and we can erase whatever we don't need, right? So the ear will come down here, right? And you know, you can see like bones and ligaments and stuff like that on the inside. We can't really see them. So just sort of copying what I can see on the other side, right? And then so it goes into like his head somewhere like here, and his head will so we'll start on this side, right? So he's got like a shaved head on this side, right? So it goes up around to there, right? And we'll bring his, right, so his hairline comes across. We'll do this first. Comes across like so. To there. Then he has a big long piece of hair that comes down here on this side of his head, right? So we'll do that first. So we'll go. So we'll bring it down. Comes right across his ear. Down into here somewhere. Right? And we'll erase any lines that we shouldn't see, okay, inside this section. This comes up past his eye. Up into there. And there might be some hairlines and texture lines and stuff on it. Right, so I'll just erase the ear lines. Alright, so the other side of his head, so it just comes out sort of around here and then like a curved line down. So it goes in just behind his ear, like here. Right, and it's like we'll try and keep it as close to this side as we can. Roughly similar sort of line. right? Because he's shaved on the side of his head. So then, right, so his hair is slicked back over here, right? So we gotta like bump it. So you're just adding these sort of bumps around his head. Like that, and then we have lines. Okay, like so, right, and then, so he has a tattoo on the side of his head, so we'll draw that in as well. So let's see. So it's hard to see, so it's like just the side. So we go there, down around, to there, and come up underneath into there, and then this looks like teeth or something. Like so. Up, more teeth here, and then like a small circle there, and like a white line. So like these are black or dark gray, so might as well color them. And some more sort of tattoo comes in up here. Around here. Right, there's another little piece of hair here, like so. And then we'll do his neck. So he's a long, sort of skinny neck. So it comes down like so. Right, like that. And then we got like some neck muscle lines. Just there. And then clothing. Down like so. And this kind of goes out for his shoulder then. Down to there. Pretty wide shoulders. And he's got like some fold lines on his clothing. Fold lines there. He's got collarbones. Because he's human. And then t-shirt. Comes down around there, and maybe like another line down off my page. And then he has a braid, like a ponytail braided, right? So braids are pretty tricky actually. So it's a repeating pattern. So we go down like this, right? One side. And then it's like tied along the bottom there, right? So to get the other side of the braid, right, you got to start halfway in, right, and end halfway on the other side. See? So it like overlaps. They don't line up. See that? So I hope that makes sense. It's like the middle of this is like here. And then there's some lines like in the middle for where they fold over one another. Just some texture lines coming down this way. And there should be some that goes behind his ear here as well. And then the hairy part of the hairline. Of the ponytail, should I say. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I think that's everything. That is how to draw Draken from Tokyo Revengers. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.